Hello everyone, my name is Katie. I am the Introverted Reader, and today's video is very exciting because this is going to be my TBR for the Merlin Readathon, which I'm so excited about because I have loved taking part in all these readathons, and this past year and a half, last year was actually the first time I actually partook in a readathon, which was so fun. And yeah, the Merlin Readathon is happening in August, and I'm so excited because I love Merlin, the TV show. If you haven't watched BBC's Merlin, you should go watch it. Me and my friends are rewatching it at the minute. It's wonderful. But yeah, I will leave the announcement video down below so you can get all the prompts. But basically, you go on a quest and you read 4 books in the space of 2 weeks in order to become a full-fledged sorcerer and get glory and all that. And by glory I mean the satisfaction of having read 4 books in 2 weeks. But I do have 4 books here that I plan on reading, but I do have some other books that I will be listening to audibly alongside my Merlin reads, and that is these 3 right here. Dragon Republic, which I have started. I've barely made a dent in it, but I'm going to be listening to that. And also Hero at the Fall by Elwyn Hamilton and Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo. I'm just going to be listening to these via audio just at my leisure. You guys know I don't really prioritize audiobooks all that much, but yeah, I'll be listening to these. But I'm not going to be too worried about those. I have my Merlin Readathon reads right here, so I'm just going to go through them. Okay, so my first stop in my quest is to read a book with green on the cover, or green somewhere on the cover, and I'm going to go for Life of Riley, Beginner's Luck by Simon James Green, and it's illustrated by Alexei Bitskov. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right, but yeah, green on the cover, love that. It's a short little middle grade. It's Simon's middle grade debut. I know, a Simon James Green book on my shelf and I haven't read it yet. I'm such a fake fan. But yes, I meant to read this during Pride Month, but sadly I never got to it. But it's really nice and short. It's a nice little middle grade. I think it is just about this boy called Riley who is a little bit unlucky and gets himself into some unfortunate funny situations. So I'm looking forward to having a good laugh with this one. So this is read number 1. My second stop in my quest is to read a book with a map in it, and I know that maybe some of the audiobooks that I mentioned there probably have maps in them, but I have decided to go for Crown of Gilded Bones by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and as you can see, there is a map inside this book. So yeah, this is the 3rd book in the From Blood and Ash series. I have read the first 2 and I really liked the first one. I loved the second one. It was just and yeah, I am really excited to carry on. I know this is not everybody's favorite in the series thus far, but I'm gonna read it and I'm going to see for myself. So I'm super excited about this. This is the biggest book on my TBR actually, so I might try and make this a priority once the readathon has started. The next book that I hope to read is another little short one, and my next stop on my quest is to read a book that packs an emotional punch. And I have decided to read A Very Large Expanse of Sea by Tahereh Mafi. Now, I love Tahereh Mafi's writing. She has just such a beautiful way with words. Like, her writing reminds me a lot of Lani Taylor's writing. It's very poetic, it's very beautiful. The Shatter Me series by Tahereh Mafi is probably one of my favorite series ever. But I have not read this book right here, and it's basically a book about this young Muslim girl living in America a year after the tragic events of 9/11. And if that doesn't pack an emotional punch, I don't know what will. And that's really all I know. I know she faces a lot of really horrible and unjustified Islamophobia, and she really just wants to live her life and hang out with her brother and break dance and live her life. So I'm really hopeful that I'll love this. Again, it's nice and short, so a nice little short read to break up the 2 weeks, And my very last stop on my quest is to read a 5-star prediction. And this book that I'm going to read for this prompt, I am so excited about, because I read a book from this author last year, and funnily enough, it was for another readathon, and the prompt was to read a 5-star prediction, and I ended up giving that book 5 stars. But anyway, the book that I'm going to be reading for that prompt is This Poison Heart by Kaylin Barnes. So yes, I read Cinderella is Dead, which is right there, last year. Give it 5 stars, absolutely adored it, and I know I'm going to adore this. Like, you know when you look at a book and you're like, I'm gonna love you. Like, me and you are gonna have such a wonderful time together. Like, I'm just gonna love you forever. And I really, really feel like it's gonna be the case again with this one. From what I am gathering, it has kind of like a Secret Garden sort of vibe, this book. I know our main character has like an affinity with plants. Like if she stands next to like a bed of flowers, the flowers grow and they you know, grow a little bit higher or become a bit brighter and stuff like that. And I believe, yes, her aunt dies, and her and her parents basically are left with the aunt's house. And, you know, they go to the house and things just really happen from there. I don't really want to be honest, I don't really want to know too much. I didn't know all that much about Cinderella's Dead before I read that, but yeah, that's really all I want to know about this one. And I'm super excited. And look at her. Isn't she stunning? Isn't she gorgeous? Like, wow, I already love her. But yeah, I'm super, super excited to read this. So, yes, these are the 4 books that I hope to read for the Merlin Readathon. And as well, I will be rewatching Merlin with some of my friends. It's gonna be a great time. I'm super, super excited. Like I said, I think I might prioritize this because this one is the biggest book on my TBR. So yeah, and obviously I've got these 2 little short ones, so yeah, it's gonna be fine. I could read 4 books in 2 weeks. I could. I mean, that could be famous last words. Like, I could be coming back here again at the end of August being like, remember when you were really cocky and you said that you were gonna anyway, so yes, that is it for my Merlin TBR reads. So yeah, let me know if you're going to be taking part in the Merlin Readathon. I'll leave the announcement video link down below so you can get a whole gist of what is happening and all of the prompts, and if you want to take part as well. Have you watched BBC's Merlin before? Have you? Let me know. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to stop talking. My Twitter, Instagram, down below as always. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the bell, leave a comment, do all those things. And I'll see you guys at the weekend for my wrap up for July, which I genuinely can't believe I just said, because where did July even go? Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye!